Ah.
That's a great way to start.
I had to yawn, homie.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Legends Generation podcast. This is our first episode. Tune in as we talk about some sports, about the Pittsburgh Pirates and their shitty season. We talk about some music, our own music we're going to make in the future. Talked a lot about sports, really. This whole podcast is really about sports and how we're going to Nashville in a couple of weeks, and we're going to have a podcast about that. So stay tuned.
Oh, and fuck StockX.
Welcome to the Legends Generation podcast. My name is RJ.
My name's Justin.
And we're here to suck your dicks.
Absolutely. That's the only thing we came here for, and do not wear condoms while doing so. Thank you. I know this is the first podcast ever, and we should not have paid advertising, but I just want to talk to you guys for a minute here. If you've ever been looking for somebody to just provide you 3 pairs of 10.5 basketball shoes inspired by none other than Mr. fucking Krabs, I'm the plug. And I'm your guy. Please reach out to me ASAP because I have what you want and what I don't want. And you have what I want, which is my fucking money back. And that's all I have to say.
That's Jay Grooms. What, Jay Grooms season?
Oh, yeah. Okay, Twitter at JGroomsZN. Yes. Just like that. You can get at me on Instagram at JGRXXMS. And you can add me on Facebook. But I'm not going to tell you my last name because you're all... Well, you probably know my last name by now, but fuck you guys. Yeah, we're just new to this whole podcast thing. I honestly didn't even know what a podcast was. I didn't even know pods could have casts. I didn't even know pods had bones until today. But here we are.
A pod just broke its bone and needed a cast, and that's the beginning of podcasts.
That's what it all comes down to, ladies and gents.
Does one pod sign another pod's cast like we do as human beings?
I guess if pods have... Well, I don't know. Do they have opposable thumbs? Because if not, they can't sign shit.
That's a good point.
Yep. No more shenanigans.
Yeah, no more shenanigans. We're all serious business here.
And by serious business, we mean fuck StockX. If you don't know what StockX is, then God bless your souls because you've stayed away from bad fucking thoughts.
From Satan itself.
Satan itself in the form of a shoe company that likes to fuck people over.
So the background of this story is Justin got royally fucked by StockX.
I did get royally fucked by StockX. And if you don't know how StockX works, StockX is a trading website where people can offer mostly shoes, but I'm pretty sure you can offer other products on there. I'm not sure. I have to look into that. But as many of you may know, if you're a sneakerhead like myself, the Kyrie Irving SpongeBob collection dropped this past Saturday at 10 a.m. And I really wanted to get the pair of the Mr. Krabs Kyrie lows because they were a gem to me. They were just a beautiful shoe. And, of course, like every other fucking shoe that's cool, it sold out instantly online, probably over 50% bots, So then in return, what ends up happening is I end up buying the same exact fucking shoe that was $110 online for $200 because bots like to make a freaking quick buck.
People abuse the fuck out of that system.
People abuse the system, and it just doesn't work out for people that truly love shoes and want to buy shoes at a fair price and actually, enjoy them and not just sell them for a quick buck. But anyways, that led to me bidding on these shoes on this website. And long story short, this website does not like to notify you when you win shoes. So you may have won shoes and you would have no idea that you won shoes until you go check your email. Which, because that makes sense, because the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to go check my email to see if I won something, even though I'm on the app right now. And so when I finally did get the notification that I won the shoes, it was 3 pairs too late.
And the absolute funniest thing about this whole fucking StockX bullshit is that it's Mr. Krabs' shoe, and we talked about this. That it's Mr. Krabs. It was harnessing the energy of Mr. Krabs and his cheap ass fucking self, and he was just like, "Oh, give me money," and it was like,
the irony.
Boom.
Does this energy spill out throughout the whole collection? Like, there's a Patrick Star version of these shoes. When you order them, they're just gonna forget where to ship them. Like, like what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? We gotta test these theories.
Oh, and then Justin says he has 4 pairs of these shoes on the way now, and he can't cancel them. StockX is like, well, tell me about the story about like how the StockX people just like roasted the fuck. They're just like, fuck you, kid.
No. StockX did not do any roasting on my behalf. I roasted them on their behalf. These fools think that they can just pop out the same automatic reply to every single question that people say, which is pretty much this. Oh, unfortunately, due to the integrity of the market, StockX orders cannot be canceled or refunded or returned. Because, it's a trading website. I understand. I understand that people are selling these shoes. Whenever you come up to a deal, you got to honor the deal. But StockX, being a good company, should realize when they've made a mistake on their end and fix a customer's problem. And, they could just pay for the shoes and then sell them to someone else. Like, it's not like no one's going to buy them. But instead, they just say pretty much, hey, go fuck yourself. We made $800. Then it leads to the emails where, I emailed them originally about the problem. They sent me the bullcrap reply. I lashed back. And this girl, Hannah, all right, this girl from StockX, her name's Hannah. This is the girl that emailed me back originally. This girl is as soft as a freaking marshmallow because I sent her one critical message in return to her response, and she brings a freaking escalations manager into the conversation. Now, how much of a pussy do you have to be to bring a manager into a conversation after you get one response you don't like? And so then this manager comes in and gives me a 5-paragraph spiel on how trading works. Well, as RJ would think, tracing, but
tracing. I thought they were tracing his like address and his name and shit like that, and we're gonna like kill him.
They probably will after they saw those emails. They sent me this 5-paragraph thing about how trading works. I pretty much replied back and I said, I don't need a 5-paragraph spiel on something that a 5-year-old will understand. You need to learn how to fix your website so I can get notifications. So this didn't get replied to for like 2 days, so I thought I had won the war. But then this escalations manager, Angelica, emails me back this morning and says, oh, you can go into your notifications and turn on the option to have it notify you when you win a shoe. Are you fucking kidding me? That's not something that's turned on automatically? Like, people are just supposed to guess? I don't understand the logic here. This company is clearly out to scam you, clearly out to try to make money for other people. And so, you know what? There's other options out there. There's GOAT, and there's GOAT, and there's definitely other shoe trading websites like eBay you can get shoes off of, and they won't screw you over, and you'll definitely get a notification when you win them. So another thing you could do is just go bot crazy and just try to win the shoes for retail. That's all I got for you, folks.
Just be a scumbag and use a bot.
Yeah, just be a scumbag, just like everybody else does. Like, why not just fit in with the crowd? You could win the shoes, and then hey, you could just turn around and make a quick buck off them.
Instead of getting 4 shoes that you only wanted 1, and now you have 4, and it drains your bank account, and you're like in the negative. What'd you say? You had to take out like a loan with your bank to cover it for?
No. Okay, so actually, no. See, fortunately, with the job that I have, it has access to this app called Even. So this Even app, you can withdraw advances out of your next paycheck before you actually get the paycheck. So,
I gotcha.
So that was what I used to cover it, and like, you gotta understand something here, man. Like, so here's another storyline of this whole thing. So when this first happened and I caught it pretty much immediately after it happened, and I checked my email and I saw that I had 4 order confirmations from StockX. I immediately contacted my bank and just had them remove the 2 duplicate transactions, so cleared from my bank account, nothing's wrong, just the one transaction came out. And they said if it hits again, just call us back and you can file a dispute. So, nothing happens for a couple days, steadily checking my bank account, making sure that $500 isn't going to come out of my bank account. But when it finally does, it happens at 4 in the morning when, I'm in the middle of sleeping, just wake up to use the restroom real quick, check my phone, just happen to check my email, and I get an alert that says my bank account's been overdrawn, and I was like, here we go. Check that shit out. Oh, it's like a negative $140. And, yep, 2 transactions from StockX overdrew my bank account. So, yeah, this is all taking place at 5 in the morning, and here I am trying to get a good night's sleep with, like, mad anxiety, wide awake. Like, my bank account's overdrawn. I don't get paid for another week and a half. This is bullshit. But thankfully, the bank that I have really is there to help you out. Shout out to PNC. I opened a dispute with them, and they gave me temporary funds to cover what StockX took out. So at least now I can wait for these extra pairs of shoes to come in, and then I'll just sell them back on the black market. So if anybody listening to this is interested in a pair of Mr. Krabs Kyrie 5s in a 10.5, I am your plug.
Yeah, hit him up because he needs it.
I need to get rid of these shoes.
Help him not get fucked.
I'm not going to have trouble getting rid of these shoes, but hey, listen, I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt here. These shoes are not easy to find. I have 3 going to be on hand within like 2 days. Actually, I'll have 4 that are going to be on hand within like 2 days. So if you need a pair, get at me. We can make a deal. I'm not going to like drain your bank account or like, scam you. I'm
like StockX.
Yeah, I'll probably sell them for like $800 a piece, but I'm not going to scam you. No doubt.
Oh, Jesus. What a story, though. I felt like a dick at first because you were pissed at me because I was laughing. I was like, 4 shoes, haha. And then it's like, oh shit, it's real. Like you got fucked.
I know. And the whole time this is happening, like I'm thinking positive at the same time. Like there's just no way this isn't gonna happen. Like I'm gonna get charged for 4 pairs of shoes. I'm gonna get 4 pairs of shoes, and I'm gonna be boned. But you know what? I have to give StockX credit in at least 2 places here. The first place I got to give them credit is they definitely authenticate shoes, so you aren't going to get fake shoes because let me tell you something, folks. If I bought 4 pairs of freaking $200 shoes and they weren't authenticated and I got them and I found out they were fakes, we would be suing somebody. And the second thing I'd like to say is they're very fast with their business because when I first bought these shoes and I got the email, the estimated delivery was August 20th through the 22nd. And these shoes are actually going to come within the next day or 2. So it is good that they get them out to you fast because I need to sell them back fast. So that's the good thing.
Unbelievable.
Yep, that's a good story for all you folks out there.
A 10-minute rant against StockX in our first episode of the podcast. Already starting beef with a major company.
They're not a major company. These guys are a bunch of fools. We ain't going to talk about it. Shout out to you, Angelica and Hannah. Y'all are both bitches.
Oh shit, and
y'all are probably transgender. Anyways, well.
No, fuck StockX, dude. It's our first diss track.
Fuck
We're gonna make a
StockX. They just want to collect checks.
Oh shit, kill it. I just love the irony though that it was Mr. Krabs, and then you say like you have 4 pairs of shoes, and it's like too bad you're not Squidward. Like you have 8 pairs of shoes, like 8 feet, which I think is hilarious.
Oh, man, those. Now, let's see, what would be the catch with the Squidward shoes?
I don't know, yeah, like, you would buy 1 pair and get, it'd be the same thing. Like
it'd be the same thing as
Mr. Krabs, yeah, you buy 1 pair and get 8.
Looking back at this whole experience here, there are definitely shoes that this experience could have been a lot worse with. Like, imagine if I was buying a pair of, let's just say, we'll go with the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s. Now, imagine if I was trying to buy a pair of those suckers and I ended up buying 4 pairs. Do you understand how screwed my bank account would be?
How much were they?
Those shoes?
Yeah.
I will show you an image of how much those shoes cost right now, and we will definitely spill it on the air. But I just
spill the tea.
I just want to get this reaction from you so you can see how much these shoes are. And if you bought 4 pairs of these, your bank account will be screwed. That is
fuck,
for
man.
sure.
I'm gonna say, yeah, like at least you can resell them though, but holy fuck, yeah, you'll be deep in the red.
Oh, look at these puppies right here.
Holy fuck.
Yep.
$1,285, dude.
And that's the highest someone's willing to pay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So imagine buying 4 pairs of those. You're $5,000 in debt right there. Better start calling out for a loan then.
Oh shit.
Good Lord. But actually, the crazy thing is StockX has this thing going on right now where you can enter a bid for $1, and 10 lucky people will be selected to win a pair of those and a pair of the lows for that $1.
$1.
Yeah,
and they're over $1,000.
So yeah, someone's pretty much going to win like a solid amount of money. Like that's
wow.
And I think the lows are even like, the lows are even a little expensive themselves. Yeah, look at the lows. The lows cost. Okay, so you're walking out of there.
$716.
Yeah, so you're walking out of there with $1,700 right there.
Holy shit.
Yep.
You could never be that lucky. You're the guy who gets fucked out of $1,000.
I do get lucky a lot, man. Like, come on, man. I've gotten lucky a lot. Let's see. In the last year, I won a free hockey hoodie off a website. I won the first Chris Archer signed baseball for the Pirates. Right there.
Is that lucky though? He's kind of sucked.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still cool. But like, nah, I'm not gonna win those shoes. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Pirates, after the nice little rant against StockX, Nothing much better going on for the Pirates except for winning 2 out of 3 against the Angels today.
So we are actually local. We are based outside of Pittsburgh, so we are Pittsburgh sports fans for the most part. There's a few exceptions there, but we are going to talk about Pittsburgh sports for the most part around here. And right now it is baseball season, and there's nothing more we love to talk about than our lovely hometown winning Pirates.
Oh.
So go ahead, RJ. Let's just talk about the winning Pittsburgh Pirates.
The most prestigious franchise over the last 25 years.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Just killing it yet again.
They've actually they've given us a little fresh air over the last couple of days here. They won their first series since the All-Star break, so let's give them a round of applause for that.
Yeah.
That's a big one right there. First series win since the All-Star break.
Josh Bell with a couple.
Definitely, that's the even bigger win, getting out of the slump. Now, let's talk about Josh Bell in regards to the fact this man did not hit a home run in over a month and was pretty much just non-existent for a month.
And looking like he was going to set some records in the first half.
And he still leads the league in RBIs.
That's insane.
He could have broken some records this year. He should have never done the All-Star or the Home Run Derby.
I guess it really does mess up the swing, huh?
I think it really does because every single person that goes in the Home Run Derby has a slump afterwards. I mean, there's a few exceptions, but
obviously,
for the most part, people always have issues after the Home Run Derby. And there's a reason that the greatest baseball player right now, Mike Trout, has not done a Home Run Derby in his career.
That's a good point.
Because he knows that it'll mess him up. And let's also talk about the fact that Mike Trout has a 121 batting average against the Pittsburgh Pirates in his career, the lowest against any team in his career. Isn't that some crazy shit right there?
That's a big win for us, I guess, out of everything that we lose.
Literally have one of the worst pitching staffs in ERAs in baseball right now, and Mike Trout couldn't get a single hit off the Pirates. Another round of applause. Beautiful
job,
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, Buccos.
Too bad they just couldn't get the series sweep. Fell short 1 run tonight.
Damn. It's always something, though, with the Pirates. I mean, look at that. We lost that game with Brian Reynolds completely whiffing on a baseball for an inside-the-park home run.
So do you have any stats on how do you finish tonight? Because I didn't really catch. I know he had I know he got hit by a pitch or something, but I don't know his stats tonight. I'm just curious because, as many of you may know, if you're Pittsburgh Pirates fans or just local Pittsburgh sports fans, Brian Reynolds is a rookie who is currently leading the batting race in the NL. So that's pretty exciting.
He went hitless today. He scored that run on the hit by pitch.
That's not good. So I will have to check an updated log on the batting averages race going on right now. But last I knew, Reynolds was ahead of Christian Yelich and Jeff McNeil. So we will find out.
Yeah, I mean, Reynolds is sitting at a healthy 335 right now. But I know Jeff McNeil is injured. He's on the injured list now, not the disabled list. We have
okay. So now it's just pretty much
here.
between Reynolds and Yelich.
So Christian Yelich.
What did he do tonight? Well, they won tonight.
He was an 0 for 5.
Oh, shit.
So
his batting average is down to 329.
Ooh, that's a big win for Brian
Reynolds has a little breathing room here, guys, and he's been very consistent all year. I think he can definitely win this batting title this year if he keeps it up.
Be the first rookie ever.
All he's got to do is not choke. Just keep doing what he's doing.
Just keep it consistent.
Yep.
I love Brian Reynolds, honestly. I mean, he's the one shining light. Even whenever Josh Bell was looking like he was going to be the shining light and he fell off there, Brian Reynolds sticking to it.
They're both still the shining lights of the team, but
definitely.
Other than that, they don't really have a whole lot, and it's a shame because it's like they got old pieces from their 2013 through 15 run that, like, if they had all that put together right now, they could be a really solid team, but there's going to be some changes, hopefully, in this town over the summer, the course of winter, I should say, not summer, but...
We're talking about what race series?
Yeah,
probably.
We need to get rid of race series. That's the main thing on the list. As much as everyone would like to get rid of Bob Nutting, he can only do that to himself. So
yeah, true.
And he's making too much. He's the Mr. Krabs of baseball. He probably sells 4 baseball teams in one.
Bringing it full circle.
I had to bring that. I had to take that jab in there. Fuck you, StockX.
And fuck you, Nutting, for not spending money.
Yeah,
on
Nutting's wallet. Hashtag Nutting's wallet.
Also, going back on Josh Bell real quick, can we just talk about the fact that this man had 27 home runs, was hitting, 305 or so?
He was batting even higher than that at one point.
He was hitting 340 at one point this year.
Yep.
But at the All-Star break, I think it was 305 or so. Like I said, 27 home runs and 84 RBIs. He was 3 behind Willie Stargell for the most in a single half for the Pirates history. He
was destroying extra base hits, leading the league.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just fell off right cold.
27 games that he didn't without a home run?
I just know it was over a month, but that sounds because they were 4 and 23 by the time he finally hit a home run, and he's at 4 in 3 games.
Yeah.
I don't know how a man can just go a whole month without hitting a home run, and then he finally does it. But here's the thing. That's another problem. Clint Hurdle waited 1 full month to give this man a few days off to rest, and as soon as he gets that rest, he's fine again. Like, you should have done this after 1 or 2 weeks of him not doing anything.
That's what, speaking of, Searage having to go, Hurdle, man, I know they just gave him an extension or whatever.
Dumbest thing they could have done.
Yeah, I don't know how a team keeps everybody in place after a 4-23 stretch after the All-Star break.
I remember last year when the St. Louis Cardinals, they fell like 2 games under 500 or something, and Mike Matheny's gone. And then they bring in this new manager, and they pretty much went on a surge and almost made the playoffs. Like, the Pirates I don't get it. Like, they don't understand that things run stale. You don't see managers, you don't see NHL coaches, you don't see NFL head coaches staying in leagues for long periods of time. Like, there's a few exceptions to that. Like, the Steelers always have the same coach, but NHL, like, you never see the same coach staying. Like, the Chicago Blackhawks, they won 5 cups in like 9 years, and or 4 cups, I don't know, 4 or 5 cups in 9 years, but Joe Quenneville is no longer the coach of that team. 3
and 6, yeah.
3 and 6. I must be thinking like Patriots or something. I don't know, but
it's okay. Justin is not a Chicago Blackhawks fan at all.
I hate the Blackhawks.
He just hates them. He's never had any relation to Chicago.
Nope. Never even been there. Never even heard of it until now. I didn't even know they were from Chicago. I thought they were from some Indian tribe.
I also want to speak on the irony of talking about hardcore like Pittsburgh fans and everything. Although you're a Tennessee fan, you have ties to the Houston Oilers, which then obviously became the Tennessee Titans.
Yep.
But you're sitting here in full Lakers gear with the
yes,
hype
sir.
of
With
AD.
the Anthony Davis jersey on, it's gonna be a big season coming up, boys. We're gonna win a title. It's been 10 years.
That's crazy.
It's been 10 years since Kobe brought the last one to LA, but it's finally time again. LeBron's on a mission this year because David Griffin done pissed him off.
Oh yeah, Did he clarify all that though?
He did clarify all that. I can't remember what he said. He made it sound a little better than what it was intended to be.
But
it still doesn't matter.
Context.
It was taken out of context, but that's okay because that woke the bear. That's what the Lakers needed. Because it's Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. No, LeBron's on some other shit though. He's crazy.
Oh, I can't believe how the Lakers flipped their team looking like it was rough for a second, but then they got AD. They added like 15 players. It seemed like it was.
Man, they got some shooters now. They got Danny Green. They got Avery Bradley. They got some veteran leadership in Jared Dudley. The big 3. It's gonna be lit.
Oh yeah,
dude. Can we just? I don't want to talk about this. It makes me sad in the heart. It brings back bad memories. But can we just talk about how dominant LA could be right now if Kawhi Leonard picked the Lakers?
Oh jeez, yeah. I had no clue that it was gonna be Clippers. Like, I thought
nobody had any clue because everybody was reporting Lakers Raptors. That's it. Clippers are out. Lakers Raptors. There was literally one Twitter account I saw of some dude who was like all Clippers, and he was just sitting there tweeting stuff like, "Oh, the Lakers they're not in it. They've never been in it. This is between the Clippers and the Raptors. Like, they're just saying this to hype them up, blah blah blah." And goddamn was he right, and I'm not happy about it because this snake the whole time. When everybody was talking Lakers, Raptors, all this man was doing was everything in his power to get PG-13 over to the freaking Clippers.
Yep.
And he got what he wanted.
Quiet. I mean, he's an interesting man though. He's so quiet. He keeps himself kind of reserved. Everybody freaked out about the laugh because it was like, wow, he has a bit of a personality. But behind the scenes, he's making shit happen. He's getting traded from the Spurs, going to win a title with Toronto. And then he's, again, like you're saying, behind the scenes, getting PG to...
He's a smart man. He's a businessman, and he's smart. He's not outgoing. He's not very personable, but he is a damn smart dude. And all he cares about is winning basketball games.
Oh, yeah. But he almost makes himself personable by not being personable, Because now every time he laughs, anytime, what it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
I know.
He becomes famous, like, in memes and everything because of that.
I honestly think he's just going to become more personable over time, in my opinion. He's kind of just going to be like Tom Brady. Like, you never heard anything from Tom Brady for years, but then as soon as he gets social media, you understand who this guy is. He's all over social media now. So
yeah.
Kawhi will get to that point, but, like, I don't know. He's still young. He's kind of awkward, but I respect him as a dude. I respect his decision. And as cool as it would be to have that super team this year, it is going to be a hell of a time watching those two LA teams battle each other because that's going to be fucking hell of a game. They open the season against each other. That is the opening game of the NBA season. And, PG-13 won't be playing in that game, but when he does come back, it will be exciting.
Oh, yeah.
That
I
is
think
for sure.
it kind of, as much as I would like to see the super teams kind of dissipate a little bit for the parity of the league, it almost brings a little bit of parity by having that counter. Because it looked like the Lakers were just going to take over, especially with Clay being hurt and DeMarcus Cousins leaving the Warriors.
If they would have got Kawhi Leonard, it would have been a one-man race this year.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For the most part, at least in the West. The East, I mean, you're probably going to think Bucks, Sixers are probably going to be the two teams that are going to, at least till KD comes back next year, and then the Nets are going to be the big one. But, I mean, in the West, though, the Lakers would be running the show, no doubt. And, I mean, I think the West would probably going to win the title again anyway, so.
Definitely, yeah, I would agree.
Now, let's flip the script a little bit here because you, as far as I can remember, is an Oklahoma City Thunder fan. And so you're going through some stuff right now. You just watched your entire team fall apart within a matter of like a week?
Just as quick as your Lakers got just built
Stacked.
into a super team.
I know.
My team fell
from like a 4 seed to like a 15 seed?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not looking for much this year.
I guess who you can thank for that.
Kawhi Leonard.
PG. Kawhi Leonard takes PG off the team, and boom, Russell Westbrook goes to the Rockets. You know what, man? You might as well just switch over to the Rockets now.
I should, right?
Because the Astros are our second team on deck. Just go full on Houston.
There we go, yeah. Yeah, the Astros are our bandwagon team. We're trying to apply for fandom.
Yeah, so we've been Pirates fans since we were born, pretty much. So it's just been a never-ending lifetime of suffering, and it's just like, what's the point anymore? We're just looking for anything else to root for at this point. And, I have an Astros hat in my house, so.
That's enough. That's all we need.
Enough, yep. I have an Astros hat, and I have Astros, Blue Jays, and Indians I can pick from right now.
There you go, yeah.
Yep.
I'll just latch on to you. I don't have any other. I have I have a Cardinals mug from when I went to St. Louis, but
that's
I'm not
Pirates
going.
rival. You can't do that.
Can't go there.
Can't do that. Got to go Astros. Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander.
Oh, yeah.
And, dude, that freaking, what's that dude's name? He's so baller this year.
The rookie? Or?
Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan, whatever.
I don't even know his last name.
I don't know either. I don't know. He's amazing, though.
The rookie phenom. He has more like RBIs than games played. He's like, that's what's crazy about the Astros is what, Yuli Gurriel, however you say his name? He's like, if you include pitchers in terms of like ranking the best players on that team, he's like maybe like the 8th best player on that team. But he just won Player of the Month. He has 25 home runs and 80 RBIs.
The Astros got like 3 awards last month, like Rookie of the Month, Player of the Month, and Pitcher of the Month or something. This is crazy. Like
they're the most dominant team right now because they got Greinke. They have 3 top pitchers.
You can book Yankees and Astros in the ALCS right now.
Oh,
no doubt.
Definitely.
But I just don't think the Yankees can hang. Stanton's injured. He hasn't been playing that good. Judge has been pretty quiet this year. And, like, when you're looking at that lineup of Altuve, Gurriel, Springer, Correa, it's just loaded. And that pitching staff, they just added Zach Greinke. Lights out, man. There's just no chance.
So they had a nice big 3 at first before Greinke came with Wade Miley. I mean, he's not the other names, but he was doing pretty good this year. He has like a mid-3 ERA.
Oh, he's been having a solid year. They've been talking about how low-key his year's been.
Yeah, and then they go and add Greinke. So now they have a 4th guy who is a winning pitcher and has like a 3 ERA. And that, like, again, I'm talking about Gurriel or whatever. He's 25 home runs, 80 RBIs, and he's like one of their lower players. That's just how stacked that team is.
Oh, my Lord.
I can imagine having, like, the Pirates would never have that.
Dude, the Pirates' best player would be like the Astros' 4th, 5th best players.
Exactly.
It's not even close.
Like that rookie. Like, where do you rank these guys?
And they just got Aaron Sanchez, too.
Oh, I didn't miss that.
From Toronto. Yeah, they got Aaron Sanchez, and like 20 minutes later, they got Greinke.
Jeez. That's why, like, I want to be an Astros fan, man.
Yep, we're just Astros fans. You know what? We're ordering jerseys right now. Let's go. Let's order 4 of them.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, why not?
Try to order 1, maybe we'll get 4. No, but did you see that other stat? This is not really. This is just a baseball in general thing. But did you see that stat the other night about the Yankees and the Orioles this year?
The Yankees have absolutely butt-fucked them?
Yeah, that. But, like, did you see that home run statistic?
For who, what?
Okay, well, first of all, that dude that plays for Gleyber Torres.
Yeah.
He's hit 13 home runs off the Orioles this year, which is like a record for one player against that club or something.
And he only has like 26 or something like that. I think he hit another one today.
Yeah, dude. And also, the freaking Yankees. Did they play? They played today, didn't they?
Yeah.
Who won? Did the Yankees win?
Yeah, they beat them.
Oh, my God. That's 16 straight times they beat the Orioles.
Yeah.
That's a joke. The freaking Yankees have hit, like, the most home runs off any club in one season with the Orioles home run-wise.
That's
okay,
insane.
so Gary Sanchez homered. Oh, no, he didn't homer today. It was Sanchez that homered today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought
okay,
it was
but anyways, So I don't know. I can't remember how many games divisional opponents play against each other. I think it's like 18 or 19, something like that.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You know how many home runs the Yankees have hit off the Orioles this year?
How many?
Just take a shot.
So 18 or 19. Have they played?
Today was their last game against each other. For the season.
So they played like 8. So
all 18. Yep.
I'm gonna go with like 55.
61.
61. Oh my goodness! I don't think the Pirates would be like lucky to have that for like half a season.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but I just can't imagine, like, if you're an Orioles fan, you watch a team hit 61 home runs off you in one season. How does that happen? That's insanity.
I guess as a Pirates fan, I mean, it sucks being a Pirates fan, but we could also, at least for this year, it could be worse because we could be Oriole fans because, you know, they're worse than us record-wise, and they're getting absolutely fucked by the Yankees.
You know what's worse than being an Orioles fan is a freaking Tigers fan. Dude, the Tigers are the worst team in the league.
Yeah, and then they released Jay.
Yeah, they released the legend Jay. The Pirates should bring him back.
They should, just like, fuck it.
They always do that. They always bring back guys like Sean Rod, freaking Frankie. Who else did they do that to? That one dude that like left a long time ago when they brought him back.
Aramis Ramirez.
Yeah, from the Brewers, yep.
They brought back Burnett. AJ
Burnett, yeah. See, Jay is coming. I'm telling you, he's gonna have He's gonna have what do you call it? A
revival.
Yeah, a revival.
Resurgence.
A resurgence. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Resurgence.
Hey, bring him in to be like a super utility guy. He could recapture his like the essence that he had.
Bring back Jordy Mercer. We'll all be good.
Just bring back all the Pirates.
Just bring back all the shitty Pirates.
All the shitty, not the good ones. Not Charlie Morton or Garrett Cole.
Oh, okay. Those guys are not. They're good when they don't. They're the Nick Foles of the Pirates. They're not good when they play for the Pirates,
Exactly.
but they're good elsewhere.
I want to bounce back real quick to we were talking about Houston and Houston Rockets and everything, and how I'm a OKC fan, you know, a depressed OKC fan because, you know, like we were saying, PG being the first Jenga block to be pulled out.
Hey, man, I got multiple Lakers jerseys you can wear.
Yeah, I probably should just join, but, you know, I'm going to stick with it because, like I said, the first Jenga block was PG, and it was starting to tilt a little bit. It was like, ah, shit, this isn't looking good. But then it was like, oh, fuck, now Russ is alone. He doesn't want to be here. You know, he wants to be on a good team. And then they trade Russ to Houston to be reunited with former Thunder player James Harden.
Now, how's that going to work out?
That's what I don't know. You have two guys that are triple-double, like, just gods. Like, they
just gods. Like,
if James Harden couldn't get along with Chris Paul, what in God's green earth makes you think he's going to get along with Russell Westbrook?
The only thing I could think of is just the familiarity they have of being former teammates and playing a same style, maybe.
I mean, Russ wanted to go there. That was his choice. He wanted to play for Houston. He wanted to be with Harden. So
he did say he's good with playing off the ball.
Okay, we'll see about that. I mean, I could see it. He could do it with Harden. I don't think he was willing to do it with, like, I don't know. Like, when he knows he's the best player on the team, that's one thing. But, like, the thing is, like, you know, I can't really say anything about it because he played with KD all those years and he never bitched or moaned or anything like that, and they did good. It's just Golden State Warriors are in the way, and
always,
KD snaked them. But I mean, yeah, like
KD's the snake.
Yeah, I mean, I give him a little bit of credit for going to Brooklyn, but
he still went to Brooklyn with Kyrie, though.
With Kyrie, yeah,
it wasn't like I would have gotten a lot of respect if he went to like the Knicks to build alongside R.J. Barrett.
Dude,
you know?
That's so hard to do, man. James Dolan's a terrible owner. He's just a terrible human. I couldn't play for that franchise. That franchise is a disaster. They're the Cleveland Browns of basketball right now. I'm sure they'll get good one day and someone will decide to go there, maybe like Zion, but for now, Stephen A. Smith can rot in a cold basket because he's got no hope.
Oh, yeah. Is that worse than being a Pirates fan, being a Knicks fan?
No. Absolutely not. The Knicks have been in the playoffs more recently. Well, the Pirates have been in the playoffs more recently, but the Knicks haven't had as long as a drought as the Pirates have. Like, the Pirates have feudally been bad for the last 29 years at this point, or 27 years. So it's like, how many playoffs have they made in the last 27 years? 2, 3?
Since, like the last time, whenever...
They just made 3 in a row, and that was it.
When Sid Bream ran all the way home, and Barry Bonds couldn't throw him out, and that was like, what, 92? 91, 92.
Well, 92 was the last time they had a winning season. Yeah, that was what they lost in like Game 6 or 7 of the World Series, or ALCS or something. NLCS. Yeah, they lost in the NLCS.
Because Barry Bonds couldn't throw out the slowest player in baseball at the time. And from there, they went for 20. What was it? Because
he must have forgot his roids that day.
But 2013, we had the first winning season. So from 20 years. That's what I always thought about, too, because it was like Clemente was like, nah, it's not. We're not letting it get to 21. Because, Clemente 21. So it was always like, oh, it stopped at 20. And then we had 3 good years. We were one of the best teams in baseball. We were like a top 5 team in baseball for those 3 years.
Yep.
And
98 win season.
Had a
2-1 lead on the Cardinals in the NLDS, and they blew it.
Back in 2013. The Cueto game.
Yep. That was the only wild card game they won. The other 2 years, the Pirates, I mean, they kind of got shafted because they had to face pretty much like the two best pitchers
Bumgarner and Arrieta.
the two best pitchers, and it was like
They just got fucked.
yeah. And I know Bumgarner won the World Series that year and definitely won the World Series MVP that year. So yeah, good luck to that.
Did did the Cubs win that 2015 or was that 2016?
No, they won in 2016. They got destroyed by the Mets and Daniel Murphy that year.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't matter. Fuck. The Cubs they were pretty bad for a while. I mean, they had that huge drought.
Oh, they went like 100 years without going to the World Series.
And Steve
Bartman.
They were the fucking
Bartman.
Oh, that was funny. I mean, not funny for Cubs fans, but now they were just like with us pretty much. They were at the bottom of the league. They were always bad, just like us. They had like Sammy Sosa and stuff. They had some good years where like the Bartman thing where they went to the playoffs.
Yep.
So they were a little bit better than us, but they were still pretty down there. And like you said, not going to the World Series. And then we have a 98 win season. They have a 98 win season. We lose to them in the playoffs, and then next year they win the World Series as our management's going, oh, it's a bridge year. Like what team wins 98 games
and then says it's a bridge year? Yeah, the Pirates, because they don't want to spend money.
All because of nutting.
Yep. That was their only excuse out of that one, and they got it to fly. And that's when they lost a lot of their fan base because the attendance has been terrible over the last couple of years.
Well, they said that, and then the next year they traded McCutchen and Cole.
Yep.
So that obviously hurt the fan base because it's like you just traded two of the faces of the team.
Now, looking back, that McCutchen trade was great because you got Brian Reynolds.
I love Brian Reynolds.
But the Garrett Cole trade was terrible. We can admit that. I mean, Colin Moran's all right, but he's not Garrett Cole.
No, and Musgrove has not
been Garrett Cole.
Yeah, exactly. And then even like thank God for Reynolds because I mean Kyle Crick looks like he's sick, like he just has some nasty movement, but then it's like he just can't get it together this year.
He's been walking so many dudes. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
And Vasquez can't even pitch because they can't hold a lead. The whole thing's just a disaster. And then the dude finally comes in to pitch last night and he throws one pitch.
and gets a double play.
Yep, he's probably so upset. I just did all that warming up for one pitch.
Do you see his reaction?
What was he like?
Yeah, he was just kind of like
yeah, okay.
Shoulders,
I saw the gif that the Pirates tweeted. Yeah, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
God, I love Nightmare though. It's like he's so filthy.
And he's just an awesome dude in general.
Yeah,
he took a team-friendly deal, and the Pirates were trying to dish him. You know what? I'm glad the Pirates didn't budge and dish him because I'd rather just keep him if the Pirates were trying to, if the Dodgers are trying to fleece us. It's not worth it.
Oh yeah, and we typically get fleeced. I mean, again, Reynolds, that was nice, but
yeah, that was a gamble though. Still, kind of.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Chris Archer. That was the biggest fleecing of the century.
Oh, that was. Oh my God, I think fleece is an understatement. They got pretty much like
annihilated.
If Glasnow didn't get hurt, then they had like a first like month of the season.
So
like,
was he just not played for like 3 months?
He's done for the season. He's shut down. He had he was 7-1 with like a 2 ERA.
Wow.
And they shut him down
because he got hurt.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see who hits the 40 home run mark first.
Has nobody done it yet?
I don't think so. I think there's 3 people sitting on 39 right now. You got Bellinger sitting on 39, you got Trout sitting on 39, and you got Yelich sitting on 39.
Oh, boy.
All 3 of them.
And all 3 of them are MVP candidates for sure.
Yeah, unless someone hit one tonight, I'm not sure. I'll have to check the MLB Home Run Twitter account and see if there's anything popping off.
Let's talk about the MLB Home Run account. You showed me the mystique of the replies on that, and I love them. I love looking at the tweets.
I know, right? You start looking at them now?
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
They're so funny.
I know.
Like that one guy for the Yankees hits a home run. His name is
Mike Ford.
Yeah,
everyone's like Mike Chevy better. Yeah, I see that all the time. Oh, it's so funny. I always look at the ones that have the most replies. Like, just look for the ones like, okay, why does JT Realmuto have a freaking what's his say? Charlie Manuel counts. Cubs. Oh, the Cubs got shit on tonight. I see.
Yeah, they lost like 11-1.
Will Smith better. Drake Peck better. Every time Josh Bell hits a homer.
Drake Peck.
No, but the last couple of days, all the ones for Josh Bell, they keep saying he's back, and then people have been posting Undertaker gifts where he comes.
Oh, he raises up.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, that actually does not look like anybody's hit their 40th home run yet. That's crazy.
I wonder who. Let's put on the podcast. Let's put down
who we think's gonna hit the 40th first. All right. So I think I told you. Hold on, I'm gonna look up the MLB home run leaders just so we can make sure that this is a fact first.
So we don't bet on the
Bryce Harper at homer. That's what people say here. Underpaid. Overrated. 23rd hit.
Oh damn.
Former future Cub. Oh god.
Former future Cub. I love those ones too. Is the former future whatever? Like that's so funny to me. I don't know why.
What former? Remember? As soon as Mike Trout started hitting home runs, people kept saying former future Philly. former future Philly. That's great. All right, let's see what we got here for. Oh, come on, like I'm just trying to find out home run leaders, and I'm getting batting leaders, batting stats. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is what I want. I'm pretty sure it's Yelich, Trout, and Bellinger for the top. Yep. So you have Yelich, Trout, and Bellinger all sitting on 39, and we'll give Pete Alonso some. We'll give him a 4th spot here. He's got 38. So
Okay.
I'm assuming one of those guys will hit 40. That's crazy that Jorge Soler's 5th in the league in home runs. The Cubs probably got fleeced for him.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he even was on the Cubs.
He was, but now he plays for the Royals. So
Yeah,
you never
he's on
hear
the
about him. But he's got
Royals,
35 bombs this year.
That's what I saw the highlights. I mean, he had 2 home runs in the game for the Royals, and I was like, Soler, that sounds familiar. But
Jorge
like,
Soler.
I thought, I never even realized he was traded from the Cubs.
Yep. So Trout, Yelich, Bellinger, and Alonso. I personally am going to take the safe bet here. I'm going to say Mike Trout's going to hit his 40th home run before the other 2 guys. What do you think?
Now that he's away from the Pirates,
Yeah,
he
I
has
guess.
to make up some ground.
I mean, it's been 3 games. He hasn't done anything. He's just waiting on one now.
You know what? I'm gonna take like the crazy pick.
You taking Alonso?
I'm taking Alonso.
Oh,
a
taking
2
Pete
home run
Alonso.
game.
You know, he does that a lot, I feel like. I feel like his home runs come in bunches, so that's a smart pick. I mean, that's the lowest percentage pick as well, so if you get that,
It'd be interesting at least.
yeah, it will be
You gotta
interesting.
make it interesting.
We'll definitely take a look back on this because I'm sure it'll come within at least one of the next few nights. Someone's going to have to hit that 40th.
Oh yeah.
Unless
It's probably gonna be like Yelich though. He always seems to.
He's due for one, I think. Another thing we should look at here is probably who they're playing these next couple of days because that could be a big part of it
Yeah,
too.
that's a good point.
So
I take it back if Alonso's like fucking facing like someone crazy like Kershaw or something
tomorrow he'll be facing Julio Teheran.
I think he can do it.
So the Dodgers are playing the Marlins tomorrow. And Caleb Smith is pitching for the Marlins. I've never heard of this guy in my whole life.
Oh jeez.
He's got a 3.71 ERA,
Huh. Not bad.
127 Ks in 106 innings. It's not that bad. He might be able to, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Apparently the Dodgers are a juggernaut, though, according to this article. Mike Trout will be facing Reynaldo Lopez of the Chicago White Sox. Yeah, I like that pick. I'm taking Mike Trout.
Yeah, that's probably a good one.
I'm taking Mike Trout on that one. And, Yelich doesn't even play tomorrow. That's big. That's the pick you want to take. You got Alonso, Bellinger, and Trout are probably your best bets.
Yeah.
One of them's going to hit one tomorrow. I'm going to say that, too. I'll even throw a little extra salt on it.
It's going to be tomorrow. It's going
to be tomorrow. Someone's hitting 40 tomorrow.
Lock the bets. Just punch them in. You got Trout. I got Alonso.
Sounds good.
Mine's a definite stretch. So I need a 2-run home run game, or 2-homer game. But also at the same time, like want Alonso to like not do good because I want Reynolds, to win the Rookie of the Year. And the more home runs he hits, I feel people are going to get bigger and bigger boners.
I know it's ridiculous
Alonso.
because you feel like Alonso's going to win that title just solely off the home runs he's hitting, not off anything else. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be close. People are saying Reynolds won't even be considered because he's on the Pirates, but I think he'll be considered for Reynolds.
Oh, there's no.
He has to be.
Pirates,
he has to be top 3. He's been playing so good.
It's
that
not
batting,
like MVP where like
he's leading in the batting average. Like that's a rookie.
Yeah.
No rookie's ever done that.
Never, yeah. And he has over 400 on base percentage, and his OPS is actually very close to Alonso, despite Alonso hitting all those bombs. And Alonso's played 22 more games, I think, 23 more games.
Yeah, Reynolds has 13 bombs this year. It's not like he's not any power at all, but he's
yeah.
he's just not a Pete Alonso. But I mean, he's a good player. He's a good fielder. He's all around. He's a good player.
Yeah, he has almost his batting average is almost 100 points higher. I mean, it's like 80 points higher. He has 335, and Alonso's is like 250.
Really? Is that it? I was wondering what his batting average was. Okay, yeah, he deserves it.
Because like Alonso doesn't even have 1,000 OPS, and Reynolds has like a 950 OPS or so. I think it's a little bit lower than that, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. Well, guess we'll have to see tomorrow who's going to hit the bomb.
Yep. Roynolds, though. #Roynolds.
#Roynolds. Vote Ryan Reynolds Rookie of the Year if you're any type of Pirates fan.
Vote.
So,
yeah,
sir,
if you're listening to this podcast and you can vote on the Rookie of the Year, please vote for Reynolds.
Please vote for Reynolds. We need something to have.
Writers.
We need to win something here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we need something.
Our best pitcher, our ace of the staff, is out for the entire next season, too.
And we're not even at the end of 2019.
Yep, we're not even at the end of 2019. We already have our best pitcher gone for the whole next season. So, yep.
It's suicide season for the Pirates fans.
Well, sir, it's officially 2:30 in the morning on Thursday, which means we're 8 days out from our Nashville trip.
Nashville. Oh, boy. All credit goes to Grizzy here, Jay Grooms, with coming up with this plan to go see a Tennessee Titans, again, I said earlier about him being a Titans fan.
Yes.
And Pittsburgh Steelers preseason game on Sunday, the 25th.
Just worked out that perfectly because, I've been waiting to go out to Tennessee my whole life, and I kept saying, I'm going to do it, but, I never actually thought I was going to do it, and I was like, screw it, I want to do it. Perfect year. Steelers are coming. Got a couple bros come with me. Bring the Pittsburghers to Tennessee. They can come to my territory for once and see how my stadium rocks. We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited for this trip, sir.
Oh, you, me, and Jesse Savisky, who we have to have on the podcast.
Yeah, he will be
sometime.
making a guest appearance on this podcast at some point or another. It'll be awesome. I don't know how or when because it'll be hard with his schedule, but we will make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen. I'm just excited for this trip. Get out of this town for a little bit. Get away from work for a little bit, you know. We'll definitely have a podcast coming up after the Nashville trip. Talk about some of the things we saw, did, like how we liked the experience.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
It's going to be a good time. We are definitely looking forward to it.
And yeah, I got to say, like, Jelson went balls in on this. He was like, we're doing this. He was on my ass.
I rode this kid's ass.
I'm very bad. I'm lazy. I'm slow at things. He was on my ass, though.
We had one hotel deal that was really good, and there was one room left, and I was just like, we got to get this. It probably would have been gone by now if we waited this long. But
yeah. But I had to consult with my dad, who's been down. He went to Nashville just earlier this year. He loves it there, and he was originally going to come on like a father-son kind of thing, but your dad couldn't go, and then I figured it was going to be better for like a bro trip, you know? But I consulted with him. He gave
We'll
some
save
advice.
that for a regular season game. That'll be fun for a regular season game sometime.
And that's what he suggested, just father-son trip during like maybe whenever. I mean, it could be this year, it could be next year, doesn't matter. But maybe there'll be a time that maybe next year the schedules will align where the Titans play the Steelers or something. But
take you out to Chicago too. You can visit out in Chicago. We'll go to a Blackhawks game. Other than I don't care about the Blackhawks, but we'll go to a Blackhawks game.
Yeah, he hates the Blackhawks.
I just want to go watch them lose really bad.
That's the only reason. He just wants to go to see them lose. But yeah, like I'm a very homebody type person. You know me. I'm a loner. I just chill at home. I'm doing my thing. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited to be
Get
up
out
all
and
night.
Experience the world a little bit. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not excited about that. Let's not talk about next Thursday. It's not gonna be any fun.
Yeah, we have a flight for 5:15 a.m.
Is that what it is? I don't know the.
Or it's 5:05 or 5:15 or something.
Good God. Okay, so if it's at 5 a.m., I thought it was at 6 a.m. If it's at 5 a.m., we definitely got to be there by like 3.
Yeah.
We got to get there early.
We're not going to sleep probably, or we might try. I can't because I work until 10:30.
I don't know about sleeping on the plane. I don't know how that would work. Probably not.
I mean, you can do it.
I wonder how long we're going to be on this plane for. We're going to have an hour layover in Chicago, too, I think.
Oh, really?
I think we're going to be in Chicago, yeah. I think there's a layover for a little bit.
Yeah. Speaking of Chicago.
We'll just go do something there when we're there.
And, like, not talk about the Blackhawks at all.
We'll go watch a freaking Cubs game. Maybe the Pirates will be in town. We can watch them get smacked.
Yeah. I've already seen that happen before when I went to Colorado. On our way back, we saw a game in Colorado that the Pirates versus Colorado Rockies. Pirates lost. On the way back, went to Chicago, saw a Pirates versus Chicago game. Pirates lost. And then when we got back home, we want to see just in Pittsburgh, we got to see a home game. Just the way the schedules worked out, that they played in Colorado and then Chicago and then back home in this whole 2.5 week span that we went on this vacation. And we come home, go to see a Pirate game. They lost. This is like 2011, so that's still midst of the shit storm of losing. But every game we went to, we were in left or right field. This is at the time. You remember Brandon Moss?
Somewhat.
I think he went to the Red Sox after he left the Pirates.
Oh, I didn't even know he played for the Pirates. Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah, he played for the Pirates back, like I said, like 2010, 2011, whatever it was. So we're in Colorado, and Brandon Moss is playing right field in that game. And my dad starts screaming, Brandon, Brandon. And he starts screaming his name. Brandon Moss turns and looks at my dad and waves at him. Just like Pirate fan in Colorado. He's like, oh, hey, what's up? Didn't like talk or anything like that. On our way back, when we go to Chicago, we had left field seats. Brandon Moss was playing left field. And my dad, he's sitting there and my dad starts screaming, Brandon, Brandon. He turns around and he goes, the way he looks, and he like points at my dad. He as if he remembered him from Colorado. And he was like, but he but he didn't talk to him. So we get back to Pittsburgh, and this time we're closer because it's our home stadium and everything, so we got nice seats. We're at the home dugout, and my dad finally actually got to talk to Brandon Moss because Brandon Moss was walking in the dugout. My dad goes, Brandon, and at this point Brandon Moss remembered that this guy yelling Brandon.
Wow.
So he comes up and he's like, you follow us whole way back from Colorado, and he just talked bullshit or whatever. And I thought that was the coolest thing because he remembered my dad and acknowledged my dad each step of the way on the way back from that trip. And it was just, I thought it was so cool. He probably thought he had a little like traveling fan base or something. Like we should have maybe had our little fan section, like the Moss wall. or some shit. I don't know, something stupid. Brandon Moss's wall. I don't know.
Brandon Moss's wall.
The Mossy wall.
There you go. The Mossy wall.
Our little fan section for Brandon Moss. I don't even think he's in baseball anymore.
Oh, he's not. I remember him playing, though, after the Pirates. I didn't even know he played for the Pirates.
Yeah, he actually had a pretty good, I don't know if it was like a good year or not, but I remember like seeing him have like a bunch of home runs at some point whenever he was playing for the Red Sox. I want to look him up real quick. Yeah, last time he played was 2017 with the Royals. And he was actually with the Red Sox before he came to Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And then he came to the Pittsburgh, and then he went to Philadelphia for 5 games. Don't know what happened there. And then he went to Oakland. That's where, I
remember him playing for Oakland. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where he had the peak of his career. For whatever reason, I was thinking it was the Red Sox, but that was probably because he played for him before. But yeah, 30 home runs and 87 RBIs in 2013 after he left, a couple years after he left the Pirates. That's a pretty good season.
That's when the A's were pretty good. They're doing good now, but that was back when they made the playoffs a few years in a row.
Yeah. I mean, he was an all-star in 2014. He had 25 home runs, 81 RBI. He had a good three-season stretch there, even 4 seasons, 19 home runs. But actually, I don't know what happened to him then. I mean, 2017, he had 22 home runs and 50 RBIs. I mean, he hit 207, so maybe nobody kept him around. But
I don't understand. Where's he at? Is he hurt?
I'm not sure. It doesn't say anything, and like I said, it's 2017, so it's like I don't think he would have been, around anymore. Like he probably is already out of baseball. But shout out to Brandon Moss.
Shout out to Brandon Moss for catching the great Bob Cup.
Yep, my dad, Bob Cup.
Oh, he's a free agent, man.
So nobody's picking him up.
Yep, doesn't look like anyone's picked him up.
Someone, if you're a fucking major league GM. And you're listening to this podcast, go pick up our boy Brandon Moss.
He had 22 bombs just 2 years ago. He's still good. He's still got juice in the tank.
He got some pop.
Yeah, like an MLB commissioner. Yeah. Hey, I'm sure you guys are all listening to this. Maybe someday.
The Legends Generation podcast.
By the time that ever gets to any of those guys, this will be 5 years old, and that guy will be like 40.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, he can pull Barry Bonds, right?
Yep, he can.
Hit like 50 dingers as a 50-year-old.
I went to the Pirates because I was getting Wrigley Field in 2012, and my favorite player, Neil Walker, hit a grand slam.
Oh, you lucky bitch.
And A.J. Burnett carried a no-hitter into the 9th inning, and he blew it, but they still won, and it was lit. And I have a picture on my phone. I was right down by the Pirates dugout, probably about 5 feet away from A.J. Burnett. It was so cool.
You might be a little bit upset. Anyway, so I'll just cut all that or whatever. But
no, you can keep that.
Yeah, we'll just keep. Yeah, you got to see the background shit.
Yeah, you got to see all the natural stuff. We're not fakers around here.
We're not fake. We don't fake anything here. Chicago, Justin fucking hates them. He doesn't fake anything. He's true about everything.
We're cutting all that StockX stuff too out. We love StockX.
Yeah, we actually this whole podcast is fake. Nothing's
real. Been recording this whole time.
Yeah, this is I would kill myself. I would straight up just
boom, blow this place up. We're done.
We're outie. Like this podcast is done before it started. If I wasn't recording this whole time, I'd be so pissed. I'd be so pissed.
Oh, that's funny.
So anything else on itinerary? Just future guests. Let's end the podcast.
As we slowly hit our peak of 61 degrees in here, I can feel it.
Oh, you're feeling? It's feeling good. I like it though.
It's a little chilly. It's all right.
You're a little cool. I'm a little warm.
For future guests, Jesse Savitsky's going to be on here at some point.
Our Nashville buddy.
Yes, our Nashville buddy. We'll get his thoughts on the experience and the trip. Hopefully, it's a Titans win. We'll see.
No, I'm hoping it's the Steelers win.
Nick Robb will be on this, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely
Nick
him.
Robb.
Big shout out. We gotta get the dad.
We'll probably get Travis Scott on here. Maybe Eminem. Get some rappers.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of rap,
Butler rappers.
Speaking of rap, real quick, our music. We're on low key making some music.
It's been a minute, but we've been making some music.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna make a StockX diss track.
Yep. If you haven't heard it, listen to "Kick It" like Kareem Hunt sometime. It's a good song.
Oh, it's a very good song. I mean, it hasn't been released yet, but
that's true.
That one's gonna be a hot, stinky banger whenever it does.
Yes, it's been sitting for a while, but it'll be fresh when it comes out. You guys will love it.
We kind of missed the hype of Kareem Hunt actually kicking it, but that's fine.
He's always kicking it. Come on.
Yeah,
he's in Cleveland.
Grooms and Kareem are close buddies.
Yep.
As you'll see in the song, like it's cool.
You'll like it. You'll see it. Yeah. Stay tuned.
We have the LN3 or the N2 Nitro Generation. That's our little duo we got going. So look out for the future when we have some some banging ass mixtapes or albums or some shit. I mean,
Yep.
Nothing is even in the works really.
We're
but-
just on the come ups right now. But I mean, we're just taking our time, chilling slow. Got one semester of school left, and then everything will be popping after that.
We're gonna be millionaires by
Yes.
2020.
Yes, exactly. That's
You
the plan.
guys are gonna make us millionaires with this podcast. Okay, you hear that?
Believe it. Get it out there. Spread the word. If you enjoyed listening to us today, stay tuned for more podcasts. We'll definitely have some more on the way.
Yep. Especially after Nashville, look for that. That's probably the next one.
Yep. As we get into football season, we'll have a lot more football talk. I'm sure many of you guys will be interested in that. Not listening to about the bum ass Pirates all the time, but
Yes. And
yeah,
then-
we'll definitely have some exciting content coming up. We'll probably come up with some different skits and stuff we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, gotta play some music too that we make. Like you said at
Yep,
the beginning of this podcast, you'll hear a little,
Big
Just a
things
little
coming.
instrumental.
Big things coming. Yep.
and we're just gonna kind of tease things here and there. So yeah, come along for the ride. You all are legends, and I love
We're
you.
part of the legend generation.
We're all part of the legend generation. This is our generation. We're all fucking legends. We're all gonna be fucking.
This is
hot,
our
stinky banger.
generation.
What?
Our generation.
Our generation.
Yep.
Wait, you need to spell that out.
R, and then
R.
R for R, and then J for Justin. Generation.
Wow! I can pull that one over my head. Hardcore.
Generation.
I like it. Okay, yeah, you're right. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, we just came up with a brand new thing right on the air right here. Look at that.
RG generation. Yes. I love it.
Brainstorming good ideas at 2:30 in the morning.
That's when the best ideas come.
Yep.
When you're fucking just tired out of your mind and you just want to go to bed, but you have your friend RJ just keeping you up and making you do a podcast for
No, this is all
hour.
voluntary.
We're just
Up
chilling
to an
here.
extent.
Up to an extent. now RJ's pushing it.
Yep.
Now
Going on
Grizzy
3
just wants to
a.m.
go. He just wants to be like.
Gotta
"Fuck
work
this."
at 1 p.m., baby.
Oh shit! Do you?
Yeah.
Damn. I don't have to work tomorrow, so.
I know. I wish I had these benefits, guys. Can't be a bum. No,
Can't
I'm
be a
just
bum
kidding.
like me.
Yep.
You know?
No, this kid's working all the time. Give him some credit. He needs a day off.
Yeah, I do. I do. But
All right, guys.
yeah, I love you all.
This
We
is-
love you all.
We love you from the R generation.
Our generation. You guys are
Legend
all legends.
generation. Yes. This is Justin
This is RJ.
signing off. Fuck StockX.
Fuck StockX.
Kick it like Kareem Hunt. Kick it like Kareem Hunt. Hit you with that Ray Ray Bonds with the gang, smoke the blunt. Tell me it may seem so.
Welcome everybody to the Legends Generation podcast. I'm RJ.
And I am Justin. My brain just like woofed. All right, guys, we're just going to give you a quick update here while the author is away from the microphone. He's currently adjusting the thermostat to his liking. Still doing it. He seems to be having a lot of issues with it. All right, it seems like he's satisfied with his decision. All right, Mr. Cup, so let's start this podcast off by asking a very important question. What did you adjust the thermostat to?
61 degrees.
Holy shit, that is cold.
But I don't think it's going to get that cold. I don't think it's really working that well.
I just felt an Arctic blast, so we'll see.
Did you? I hope so. It's fucking hot.
All right.
I think it's hot at least. That's when the best ideas come.
Yep.
When you're
Fucking. Oh.